I don't.
Love
Been
to
there,
take him
done
to
that.
an island. Just me and him.
Yep. Yep.
That'd be nice.
And then take that, you know, and
Couple
then
weeks.
leave that island and leave him. Making jokes
No,
about me.
never. Dazator's gonna fall at first, asking Bucks to take him down, and a bit of an awkward one. Gonna now make his way over to the red. Dazator's not in the pit, he's on the high ground with the shaft. Slow weeble though, it's probably gonna make him think before he peeks, or not.
Such an awkward move by Bukster. He just he decides to go for it, and then Dazator, I guess, doubles back and then catches out Bukster. It's a really awkward first few kills. Keep shooting that LG even though it's out of range. Does Dazator, but he does end up taking the frag. I just looked at Dazator's stats. Yeah. He's played 430 duels, which I mean,
and that's in what, like a month?
Yeah, in 3 weeks. So that's a lot.
That's Korean
150
StarCraft number.
Yeah, that's 150 duels a week, which is like 20 duels a day. That's I feel like that's quite a bit, even for me.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, man, that's all you need to do, and that's what you need to do to get to the top of the game. All these top 4 players have played a shit ton of games. I've looked at all their stats, and that's why they're so good, and that's why they're here.
Certainly is, and Buxter's been looking great this tournament. When we did see him, just such a fluid player, such a confident player as well. It really is a joy to watch, and I feel like on his day, he can take on just about anyone. Dazator, I think, is the underdog going into this. Very slightly. We've seen him a lot on the ladder against Agent on his stream and things like that. He does well, but he's going to take his spill here, and we are at a 2-2 equalized scoreline.
Still a long way to go.
Buxter.
It's about 10 minutes.
Yeah, of course. And Bioplant as well. This is a fast map. Things can change in an instant. What looks like Buxter's control can very quickly look a little bit iffy after a couple of pincer shots.
Yep, he just took 145 damage, just like that. Picks up this mega. The red is surely not gonna be there, though it is. But both players hit their shots. However, Bukster just hits one more.
Certainly does. And that's strong from Bukster, but a little bit concerning. His HP situation right here, left with just 5 health and a dream. 5 health and a red, not bad.
Yeah, but armor's not much use to you when you're dead.
No. So he's gonna get a few 25s now. Back up to 95 health. Got the weapons, gonna have lower blue, and now has a fighting stack. They trade on the pincers. Bukster will have the quicker route to red, but can't drop. Gonna slow the Weeble, throw the slow Weeble rather, and now with the rockets at range, he didn't get the red.
Nope, twice in a row, Bukster has managed to kill Dazator and with less than 20 health after the fight. This has been quite fortunate events for him.
Yeah, that's not what you want. Now the shaft comes out. One more pincer will finish Bukster, though. So risky to peek that. He does it anyway. And still, he's in danger.
Yeah, I don't really think he can contest his red. He doesn't. He backs off to the far side of the map to pick up a blue. Now he's trapped, though. Surely Dazator is going to punish him a little bit for this. It's pincer. He probably can just go in with the shed, force the kill, which he does. Now he should just back up to the red just in time. I don't think he's going to make red. Bukster's going to steal this red. No, Bukster is trying to... I don't know what Bukster was trying to do. I guess he was trying to catch Dazator off guard, but then he ended up paying the price. He does pick up the mega. Red is still there. I don't think Bukster realizes this. Or maybe Dazator doesn't realize that Bukster didn't pick up red. I mean, it's still there. No one's taken it. It's been sitting in its place for 30 seconds.
Oh. And crucially,
now Dazator finally goes for it. Now Dazator finally goes for it. After like 1 minute of no red armor, someone finally picks it up. Mega spawning soon. Dazator is trying to... What? That was a weird grenade. I haven't played this game enough. Is that not a weird grenade? a weird Weeble. Maybe the smoke is through the wall. I don't know.
It does. Some people, well, not some people. Everyone's still figuring out
the Weeble,
how to use the Weebles. It's developing.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think we saw earlier it would have been Karvik. He was using the smoke to cover a pincer, so he would shoot a pincer, and then before they could respond, he would throw the smoke on top of them. It's quite interesting. I haven't seen that before.
Dazator basically misses everything, and bukster does not. And bukster gets a kill and increases his lead by 1. Gets rewarded with a mega. Dazator really gonna contest this red? I feel like he's got no business being here. He's got the position. He hits 2 shots. Yep. So yeah, he is really gonna contest this red, and he actually does so quite well.
Yeah, it does a bit better than I think he should have. And now with that rocket, he thinks that this is time to aggress. Bukster getting chipped away here and left with just 10 HP, no armor at all. It's going to make the job. Mega is there to comfort him and swaddle him like the bouncing baby boy he is. Avoids that rocket, still wants his red, but it's gone. Hits the pincer, and that keeps him in this. With the blue, he's going to have the slightly bigger stack, and now over to upper blue, needed to hit that pincer though, I think, because now Dazator can push on in, able to survive any one shot he can muster. 50 health is there, he's just about alive, but Bukster takes himself down. Dazator lives for a moment, but he's gone.
Yeah, this is actually good for Bukster doing that exchange, because he should be in a much better position now than he was before. An exchange of frags, whoever gets killed last is in a, most of the times is in a disadvantage. And this time definitely Bukster had the advantage here. Red armor to be picked up. Man, Dazator just keeps hitting these pincer shots. Just predicting where Bukster will be, and then... Yeah, I don't know either. I heard the other day that people are still figuring them out.
Oh, I think he threw it away so he could pick up the slow Weeble under him. Okay.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the slow Weeble is generally
like
thought of as a lot more valuable.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
We go to a bit of a neutral state in the game right now.
Neither
wants to barrel on the other. Yeah. Bukster going to retain this high ground for his mega play. And hit some nice damage. 2 good rockets. The shaft now, and the mega to back him up means that this is a definite opportunity for him. Keeps Dazator at shaft's length. And now the jump pad. 2 rockets is what's needed. Bukster knocks Dazator down and extends his lead 6-3. And now instead of the red, he comes for lower blue, as well as damage, crippling Dazator, and meaning that anything that Dazator does is a pretty rough move.
That's just a that's just a perfect kill right there earlier. Whenever you kill your opponent and you get a big item pickup afterwards, it's so clean that basically means you can extend your control over the map and then continue running it, and which is exactly what Bukster did, and he's reaping the benefits. Each 2 pincers though, and the third, he's super low. Oh my goodness.
Dazator just bet the house on himself. He just went all
basically
in and said, I'm gonna hit.
Yep.
And if I don't hit, I will die. But I'm gonna hit.
Yeah.
It's that bravado you need sometimes.
I think he's hit 5 shots in a row right now, so the next one is gonna be 95. He's been hitting every pincer shot for the last minute or 2. No, that's what are you doing? Stick to rail, stick. Never mind. Another clean kill, sorta. Picks up the red right after.
Yep.
Without the pincer, that's pretty impressive. 95, is he gonna hit 100? Is he? So many shots hit.
10 quid says he hits the next rail.
What's a quid? Is that like
10 quid, 10 pound.
Oh,
GBP.
Okay. I was kidding.
Oh.
It's not very funny.
On to the mega goes Dazator. They're gonna meet a red. Rocket there for Bukster. He hits the 100. Someone owes me £10.
Not me. I never said yes. I never say yes.
Oh, it's a joke. This is an absolute
Oh
joke.
no, he
that
misses.
One, though.
Does it
Streak
cap
is
actually?
over.
Does the pincer cap?
Yeah, 100 is max.
Oh, okay, I thought maybe it would go like 200 or something. I don't know. Imagine.
I wish.
Oh no.
Well,
Some of these fights, man, they're so awkward. And now
it's getting scrappy.
22 health after the exchange, and then he's back to 140. But he needs some armor.
Yeah.
Bukster's in a tough spot here. He's got a 1 frag lead. Golden frag is in about a minute, but yeah, no one really has solid control right now. I feel like Dazator is in a better position to do some good. However, 2 good rails from Bukster just completely changes the momentum around.
Yeah, and we've seen it a lot in that position this game. By the shaft with the pincer, you can see them coming, and it's been working for both players so far. They're going to trade pincers once again. Dazator is the one that could go aggressive here. Doesn't, and Bukster says bye-bye with a nice pincer to the backside, and again he's going off. Dazator does get the red, but I think he should be scared now.
I guess
Ooh, is he allowed to get the 50? He's got the 50 health, now coming out with the pincer. Golden frag activated for Bukster, only 1 frag away for Dazator. Are they going to trade the major items? It looks like they will. And Bukster, now with upper blue. So even. So even right now.
Mm-hmm.
Pushing forward is Bukster ever so tentatively. He walks rather than runs. They both hit 1 pincer each, both miss 1 each. That's advantage. Dazator, if it weren't for positioning, Bukster's on red. And now can come into the middle atrium and fight for this mega. He's on it. Eats a pincer, but that's well worth it. Dazator running scared at the moment, looking for damage, but can't find resources himself.
Has Dazator picked up an armor in the last 30 seconds? Red should be up. Ah, this is so dangerous. Dazator just picked up red, so this is good. He'll manage to back off here. Both probably gonna fight for Mega. This is such a crucial shot for Prince. Every shot is crucial right now in Golden Frag, basically. Every shot you hit is just basically a crucial shot. Look at that, just a lovely angle there from Dazator. This secures him the Mega. Now he can cycle back to red and bully Bukster away from it. Another great shot. 2 shots there by Dazator. Dazator is in such a good position. Bukster is in a lot of trouble. 76 health, no armor, and Dazator has got everything.
And it stings so much because this is Biopon. Bukster is so scared of getting fragged here because the refrag potential is there. With
especially when Dazator is that stacked.
Yeah, and on Bioplant, sometimes you're just not going to be able to escape. So he has to play this slow now. He needs to get stack on this life. It's not a case of trying to do damage with this life and getting him on the next. He needs to be careful. He will go fairly quiet, waiting for his opponent. 200 for Dazator. Who, honestly, you'd probably favour in this position, even a frag down, but Bukster hits 2 great pincer shots, and now over to the lower blue he goes. He's going to pick that up, 100. Very close to Dazator's stack, and he may be able to force a trade of the major items. That is if he has the awareness. Dazator has gone on Mega, but Bukster doesn't quite have the cojones to go onto red.
Bukster silently walking through the map, and still Dazator was able to figure out where Bukster was, hits a good pincer shot. Bukster, he only has blues to play around with.
Yeah.
Can't really do much more.
Of it, though. There's the slow Weeble and the shaft coming out. Rockets connecting for both. It's the frag for Dazator, who can now get on the mega health, and golden frag mutually. This is sudden death. Next, frag wins. Are they just going to go for it? Dazator thinks better of it, misses the pincer. The shaft was very strong there from Bukster, who now, with the red, is able to push forward with the shaft. Bye-bye, Dazator. GG.
So close. So close, and the Weeble flying through the air. Yeah, that was such a close map, man. I felt like in the end it could have gone either way. It was a good move there by bukster to go into that fight. I think it all happened so fast, man. I think he got killed, and then he defended the red armor fairly well. dazator had to back out, and then bukster just had the advantage in that next exchange.
Yeah.
I'm just changing something in the game. Don't mind me.
All right. No worries.
It's all good. That was
Here's our faces.
close.
Yeah, there they are.
This is how I look.
Yep, that's him in the flesh.
Bald and shiny.
All the flesh. All right, we're going back in game.
Trying to cover my face and didn't work. Anyway, bukster has all the stack in this warm-up. We're ready to go.
Dude, he's got such a large stack. dazator's got nothing to play around with. What is dazator doing?
The warm-up's definitely going to bukster. I think. And honestly, the map probably. Warm-up is...
Yeah, he just picks up a red armor. Now he's got picked up the mega. He's got 200. He's
and
going for it.
Frag.
That's a direct... And it's still 0-0. Oh, it was warm-up. Okay, well, I guess we're starting right now.
We really are. Bukster on upper blue. He's going to get the shaft, make his way over to red. Going to have every weapon but the pincer. And that will be dazator's advantage. Bukster going for a delay on the red. Big entry rocket, but an equally big pincer. And almost walks into another there as bukster. Not too sure about that angle, and already they're starting to scrap.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Blue there for
indeed.
bukster. Both missing their shots. Red armor has just... No, it's gonna spawn right now. When is the mega?
Well, it's going to be
Right now.
soon. It's going to be on 45.
Oh.
Rockets up
Goes for
close.
it.
Bukster gets the better of it.
He just plowed in and just absolutely destroyed dazator with the rockets to LG combo.
Yeah, that was about as simple as can be, really.
dazator tried to prevent it with the slow Weeble, but to no avail. Bukster is just everywhere, just hitting everything. And then that's a great shot right there. I didn't even see the eggbot.
Dropping down as Bukster is
dazator.
going to claim this.
Yeah, dazator is not going to contend it. He's got like 5 health. He needs to get out of here. He's playing it safe, sneaking around. Surely he's going to get
He's trying to steal a
caught
red.
off guard here. Yep. Yeah, he's just trying to cycle away the weekend of the map, but Bukster catches him out.
Yeah, and it's looking pretty simple for him. He's playing his ABC game, getting it done, not taking the fights he shouldn't, generally putting the pressure on in a decent manner. Bukster thinks about going for this red, but gets knocked off, and here's the push from dazator. The plus back rockets were very good by all means, but the shaft was just too strong.
I don't know. I felt like
have a
Bukster
refrag.
was in a... Yeah, that's sometimes with a refrag, the one who, like I said earlier, the one who does the last frag is in a better position, and Bukster picking up the red and blue, and I think he has all the important... He doesn't have a pincer, but he's in a definitely better position than dazator right here. That exchange at the red armor was so weird earlier. I still can't wrap my head around it. I felt like Bukster was a major advantage, but dazator just hit every LG shot. Anyhow,
Under the mega goes
Bukster,
dazator, a little bit of a scuffle.
yeah,
Bukster shaft not
Awkward
looking
LG
too
fight.
hot though.
nope, missing everything. The Weeble, this is a defensive Weeble going out.
Oh, he's got
What
no
a
ammo.
fucker.
He's just left with the MG. He's going to try and get up the stairs. Pincer is there. dazator is probably thanking his lucky stars and whatever god he worships, because he shouldn't be alive right now. Neither of them should have been, honestly, but there we go. dazator will take the red and the frag. Up close. Rockets are good. They're good enough.
Man, so many of these fights, whoever wins it ends up with like 20 health. Same goes for the current fight, and now dazator can't contest this red armor, and bukster just steals it away right in front of him. There has been very few clean kills in this matchup, in this map yet, where whoever. Yeah, it's just it's going back and forth all the time.
Dazator thanking James for making health bubbles spawn every 20 seconds. Bukster says, have your 50, you'll still die to a pincer shot. Red is mine. Dazator was on that mega, which gives him real options now.
Is that his own weeble, or was that dazator's?
I believe that was Dazator's.
Okay, that makes sense.
Is he blind? Bukster just not seeing his opponent. Very odd. The rocket's coming in thick and fast. Everyone's surprised by what's happening now. And Bukster tries to make a getaway. Just leaves. Fair play. This is a hard one to analyze, isn't it, Vu? This is a strange one.
Yeah, I mean, none of the players have really gotten a hold of this map yet. It's just been kind of close, and whenever there's a kill, the killer is basically left up with like less than 25 health. Except for this time, this is actually a clean kill. Bukster kills dazator. Dazator gets a good red armor spawn though, and now stacks are still fairly evened out. Except that Bukster has better weapons, better shots. Mega is spawning, and then dazator takes it, and dazator can now cycle to the red, fend Bukster off, which is kind of what he does. Miss the pincer shot. That would not have been a kill. That would not have been a kill. But yeah, let's switch to dazator right now, and then he picks up the red. Mega should be spawning shortly.
Surprised Bukster didn't stay around the jump pad and try and get his damage done there. He'll get it later though, wants the 50. There's no 50 to take, it's going green. This could be risky. I think he's given away Mega for it. Didn't want to stick around, and yeah, makes a much better call than I would have there. Pincer will catch him in the back. Grenades flying forward, hits Pincer of his own though. These players are just brawling at the moment. Falling onto the shaft goes dazator. And Bukster extends his lead, is looking for redemption here, of course. 1-0 up in... Not redemption. No, he won the last map, right?
Yeah. Bukster did win the last one. Yeah, it all happened so fast.
So he's looking to clean this one up. My apologies. It's been a long day.
It's been a long day, yeah. I don't know, man. dazator falling into Bukster's LG, definitely not the right move, but I guess he missed his jump.
Yep, falling on the
now
shaft
Bukster.
goes Bukster.
Yeah, but this time he's actually in a much bigger stack, and it's more of an aggressive drop instead of a defensive drop, if that makes any sense at all. Probably not, because I just made it up, but it's basically a move that dazator absolutely didn't expect, and that's why Bukster was able to do it.
And also what really helped him there was he hit a lot of shaft. An awful lot of shaft, and through the hole, the direct! Are you kidding me? Bukster hits the best shot of the day, in my opinion. And dazator is left reeling, licking his wounds, and with a very difficult decision to make regarding these next few items.
Yeah, dazator is just left scrambling. He doesn't really have... He can't really... Yeah, the map's getting away in favor of Bukster. Bukster is just cycling these items, and dazator can't really do much. He's defending the red right now. I feel like Bukster could have made a more aggressive move there. He had a much bigger stack, and maybe he didn't have the item timings right, but he could have just rocket jumped in there, plowed in there, and then force a kill and then have the red spawn. But he chose to do a more defensive move, which just turns out to be just fine, because he's going to get the kill right here. Misses quite a bit of shaft, but doesn't really matter. He's up 9-3. Red armor spawning, and 1 minute until golden fright.
Closing in on it, and this is losers semis. The winner plays Karvik for a place in the grand finals. At the moment, it's looking like it's going to be Bukster, a stalwart of Diabotical Duel so far. Does push in a little bit though. Takes one pincer, decides better of it, and walks away. Takes the fight to the red more directly, but is, well, sent packing. Dazator holds his ground very well.
Yeah, it's a good move by dazator, using the Weeble to perfection, blocking off that entry, and now drops down onto bukster, gets a kill, and then rewards himself with the Mega. Actually, great move there by dazator on that red armor. He just held his ground and made sure that bukster couldn't move in.
Coming in with the shaft, makes it happen. And through the telly goes.
It's just such a nice feeling. You kill your opponent and within 5 seconds you can pick up the next red armor. Means you're still stacked in forever, whichever next fight is coming. Surely he's gonna get this next kill. He goes for the pincer shot. There's no need. Why don't you?
So close.
Yeah, I was so close, but yeah, there we go. Go for that consistent damage instead of the point and click rifle. 3 frag difference now. Game's getting closer. I felt like bukster had a really good hold on the map. As soon as it went 9-3, he hasn't really made a mark yet.
No, it's been a good run, very good run from dazator. He's now going to be on this Mega. You can hear bukster was around the area but didn't commit to anything. And
I guess Bukster's right now is basically, yeah, Bukster's biding his time, I guess, trying to cycle the blues and wait for golden frag. That's what he's doing. He wants golden frag. He's got a 3 frag lead. Doesn't have the timings though. He definitely doesn't. He definitely shouldn't be here. He's trying to get out, but it's gonna cost him his life. He doesn't really have. I don't think he has a rocket. He does have a rocket launcher, but still, he really doesn't want to be here and gets killed right when golden frag starts. And now another 30 seconds is added to the timer. Or right before golden frag starts, actually. And he's a little bit early on the red armor, I mean, and red armor gets picked up by bukster, so he steals it, pays for it with his life, and now it's again 30 seconds added to the time limit.
dazator keeping himself not only in this game but this tournament as well. It's match point for bukster. They're both spamming. It's looking like a Quake World duel right now. Just shooting rockets down the way. Both of them hoping to connect. dazator gets a shock round that corner, the pincer as well, and now he has to compose himself in a very difficult situation. He was looking at contested control, and now he's firmly on the back foot, just like that.
Just like that, eats the direct rocket and the pincer. Indeed, that's 170 damage right there, and now bukster has all the advantage. Gets the red armor. Oh, he's so stacked. That pincer doesn't really matter. He can still plow in this next fight. There's a good defensive Weeble there by dazator. He really wants his Mega. I don't think he has the timing for it.
Oh,
he doesn't. Great defensive rockets though from dazator, which makes sure that bukster can't commit to that fight anymore.
And Bukster, there it is! Golden frag taken. Bukster's 2-0. And he will face Harvick in the losers finals.